If you're like us, well, first of all, you have our sympathies. But anyway, you also probably have a tendency to channel surf. Bet you have that clicker in your hand right now, ready to zap around looking for your favorite actors. Hang on, though, just a minute. Who are your favorites? Bogart and Bacall, Tracy and Hepburn, Schwarzenegger and Stallone? But it's none of them. Odds are your real favorites are not even people. Think Bugs and Daffy, Mickey and Donald, maybe even Scooby and Shaggy. If you're like us, our sympathies again, your real favorites often aren't even real. Your pals and ours live only in people's imaginations. They're born in people's imaginations and end up on your screen as funny-looking characters with strange voices and weird lives. And believe us, okay, believe the people who make up these strange beings, there's no limit to what you'll find in the future. The animators are getting younger, and they are stretching the limits.
So we were sitting around the house one day, and we were trying to think of what would make a good cartoon duo. We thought
cat and a mouse?
No, that's been done.
Oh, okay.
Bird and a cat?
No, that's been done.
An elephant and a mouse?
No, a dog and a cat, everything's been done. So we were sitting around, and our sugar rush kicked in, and we came up with a shark and a lynx, which we affectionately call Fish and Chip. Exactly. Now,
the animation business, the cartoon business, has been here for 60 years. And it has been a magnet for talent from all over the world for those 60 years. Whether you are from Europe or Japan or Kansas City, you come to Los Angeles.
This is Chip. This is our cantankerous little Scottish lynx. He kind of talks like this.
he's very upset all the time. Don't make me angry.
And he loves...
It isn't just a matter of we're running out of people, so we have to go to get kids. It's a matter of if you want the juice in any kind of medium, you bring kids in, you mix them in with veterans. And, you know, when the dust-up is over, you come up with something really unique.
Chip grabs a bomb and says, "Come on, man, muscle bomb!" Boom, it blows up. They're both pumped up like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They have muscles now. And Fish says,
"Look how pumped we are." When you're younger, you think a little crazier, and you're able to push the envelope a little more. I think all of us, or at least the people I've encountered, certainly my partners and that, have always been a little off the wall. I think growing up, we were all those, the weird ones, the nerds, the strange ones.
"How are you today?"
I wanted to do animation since I was 2 years old, and to get a job like I did, which was an actual animation position job, I was totally blown away. For a lot of young people are held down. That's what's exciting about with animation right now, is it's booming, and it seems like there's a lot of chance for a lot of young people to come in and strut their stuff.
I had that whole stereotype in my head of the starving artist, and I never really thought that there was an outlet for my art like this. I knew I wanted, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to draw, but I didn't think it was going to be a job. We basically do anything we want. The studio looks at it, and sometimes they take the things, our ideas, and sometimes they don't. They basically hired us for our ideas, our fresh ideas.
On the whole, animation has all become pretty much the same kind of look as of late, and hopefully we can push it, the look of it, the storylines, everything in a new direction, and just open it up to all types of different genres, because animation's always been looked at as sort of a fairy tale type medium, and nobody's ever tried to do a horror film, nobody's ever tried to do a western, and there's all those possibilities out there.
Let's roll! Now you girls know better than that. What do you say?
Teacher, may we please be excused to save the world?
It's basically just about little kids who are superheroes, you know? Instead of some big macho man, you know, trying to think, you know, truth and justice and all that sort of thing. There's just like little girls who are basically, you know, real innocent and childlike, you know.
The Powerpuff Girls?
You can kind of do everything that the arts provide. You can draw, and you can do acting, and you can do filmmaking, and you can do music, you can tell a story. It's like all these elements are like put into one pot and like stirred around, and you like come out with something that's really different. It has a lot to offer. It never gets boring. I grew up watching cartoons, so I know what I like, and I'm just kind of doing what I like doing, and they offered me the job, and I felt I could do it, and so, you know, I'm going to do everything I can to pull it off.
This is nice in here. This attitude stuff is really working well. And that's a good one, too, where you go from this expression to this expression of the realization. Good job, Scott.
Thanks.
Keep going on it a little bit longer, though. Put a little bit more into it between now and Wednesday when I give you a new assignment. Okay.
I grew up on Disney films, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make that magic. And I found out, well, where's the best place to go? And it was CalArts. And so I did everything to come here. When I walked in the front door as a freshman, they're like, yeah, you guys can, you know, have really good careers doing this all your life. And I had no clue. And the kissing should be a lot snappier. You know, like it should be like a mwah. So it is exciting once you see all these drawings you've been slaving over for hours, moving and doing maybe, just maybe, that little bit of what you saw in your head.
I can remember when I first came to CalArts, I walked around the building late one night, and students everywhere were working, and I got to the animated area, and they were looking at Porky Pig cartoons. And I said, what's the matter with you guys? Everybody else is working and you're watching cartoons. And they were irate. And they said, what do you mean we're just watching cartoons? We're figuring out how to make them run.
We're going to take the hand object and literally have it wave.
There are periods when it looks like poetry is going to disappear, and then poetry comes back. Well, animation's the same way. It looked like it would disappear, and now it's come back as great as ever.
Rotate. X-axis, good. There you go. Now you've got a matching. That's good enough. Okay. Two fingers are basically have gone in two positions.
It's like law school used to be in the heyday of law schools, with people lined up to recruit these students. I think there's at least, I mean, who knows, but my guess is there's at least another 10, 15 years of growth before this wears down.
Keep your eyes up there. That's where the information is.
There's nothing else where you can, like, create a whole world of your own that doesn't exist anywhere else. If you want to come in for, like, hey, it's a hot job, it's money or whatever, then you're not going to succeed. You have to go through and just have a love for it and just want to do it with all your heart. And that's the thing. You know, I came into this and this is what I wanted to do. There's no question.
High five. I worry about the fact that I did get this rather easy. I have to take it upon myself to challenge myself, to push myself. I don't wake up in the morning and go, yeah, look how lucky I am, because I wake up in the morning and I go, oh geez, I've got a tough day of work ahead of me, and I've got a lifetime's worth of challenge in front of me.
We're the next generation, and we have the responsibility to make films that the next generation of kids and adults that are gonna enjoy and watch and love and remember, like we did.
Chip comes up from the pile and says, when will the hurricane stop? And then the duck falls on his head.
Any young people at any given point in a corporation, if there's a great influx of them, they're going to influence the culture. They have to. They listen to Pearl Jam, they don't listen to the Beatles.
And the teddy bear's helmet falls off, and there's a fuse on the teddy bear, and it blows up on the chief, and the chief says,
I said no show tunes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And then you should see our story meetings.
Those guys look like some of the people that put our show on here.
They sure do, aren't they?
I've got an idea for a cartoon.
Okay.
You get a mouse.
Right.
And you can put him together with a duck and some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Donald, how's that?
I think it's pretty
Should
good.
be all right?
Yeah. Keep your day job.
And then to get rid of us at night, we'd just go to little stick drawings.
Perfect.
Huh? What do you think?
I think,
I can do that.
Since you said,
All right.
that's all.
Goodbye.